Welcome back to Quiet Money Podcast, the number one show going through the ups and downs of life. Stay tuned. We coming up next. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Quiet Money Podcast. I'm your host, Dex. Excited as always to have you here with us. And I got my baby with me. What's up, girl?
Hi.
You can introduce yourself?
I am. My name is Randi. I am the co-host of Quiet Money Podcast.
What's up with you today, man? Hey, I like your lipstick.
Oh, thank you.
It's a little bright pink thing going on. You know what I mean? How you doing? How's everything been? Been closer this week, so I ain't got to get caught up on as much. I definitely ain't got to get caught up on as much, I don't think.
Why have we been closer?
I mean, we've been spending time. We've been hanging out. Right?
Yeah. A
little bit more. Anyway, how you doing today? What's up?
I'm good.
I got this frog in my throat. I'm trying to clear it. I can't get it out there, but need some water. You know what I mean?
You want me to go get you some?
No, I'm good. I'll make it work. But how's your week? How's your day? You know what I mean?
It's
what's everything looking like? Right.
I slept in, and I don't have any plans. But today I said today is going to be a day that I relax.
And are you gonna relax?
I am.
You sure I ain't gonna see you going around doing laundry and all that?
I mean,
maybe.
I might, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself.
That's beautiful.
I have to be intentional about relaxing. I have this little twitch going on in my eye, and everything I'm reading is just saying stress.
Hey, you have had this little, I don't know if anybody's had that before, but all week you've been talking about your eyes been twitching.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a little headache or whatever?
I had a headache, yeah, but it just, everything says it's stress induced.
Right.
So.
Well, I hope you feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I do. But anyway.
You gonna make dinner tonight?
What am I supposed to make? I weren't planning on making nothing.
I feel better. That's one thing you could take off my plate for.
What, making dinner tonight?
Yeah.
What am I gonna make tonight? I ain't even thought about that, but I guess I could probably go to the store or something. I can figure it out.
Put you on the spot.
Nah, but it's cool. I don't know what I'll make though. We weren't planning to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we got some things in the freezer.
Literally.
Yes, we do.
Who went to the freezer? Who went to the store?
We got some steak in the freezer. We have some chicken in the freezer. Different types of chicken too. We have drumsticks. We have chicken breasts.
Right.
And some miscellaneous things.
See it. All right. Well. I guess I'm cooking tonight.
Let me tell y'all something. Dex is the best cook in the house, and he does not cook.
I don't feel like I'm gotta work some today too. Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do. Look. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's about to be a whole bunch of excuses about why I can't do it. I'll keep it real. I'll go to the store and see what's there if we need to, and hook up a little something that ain't too stressful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I got you.
Well, you know what? I can't eat it anyway.
So I got it. I'm gonna go a whole different road. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I don't know. We'll see.
You asked how the week was going.
Yeah. What's up?
Approximately 5 pounds.
Congratulations. How you do that?
Taking things seriously.
Yeah. Are we getting the details? Or are we waiting till we get to more?
We don't wait.
You know what I mean?
I'm being very intentional about the weight loss. So, because I also know, remember, I wasn't feeling well over these last couple of weeks. One time yesterday, how I felt, and I was like, I feel like trash and all that stuff. And I don't like feeling that way. So I have to do something about it. And I know for me, as for everybody, one thing that always helps is diet and exercise and water.
Right.
So I've increased it all.
I did not exercise this week at all. I did not exercise. I know my it's cool. It's your turn. You know what I mean? But this week, obviously, I'm coaching, so like I go out on the field twice a week. But other than that, I didn't work out. I didn't do anything. I pretty much was just working a lot. You know what I mean? Which is not good, but working a lot. And I think that took the motivation away to like start the morning off with like actually working out, which I probably should have, because that always sets me off in a better space. But I just was like, nah, let me just chill, because I know I got a lot of work to do. So I think I approached it the wrong way. Maybe next week I work out, you know what I'm saying?
Is that you putting work first?
Maybe. I don't know. But I weren't working at the time, but I was like, I don't know. I just didn't have the motivation to just work out and then go to work, because I knew the work was going to take a lot out of me. So I kind of should have worked out, give myself that boost, you know what I mean? But I didn't. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's putting work first.
Well, I'm just
specifically.
if you worked instead of working out, that's all.
No, not at that moment.
If you be like, how you
but But the real thing, keeping it simple, the real thing is that I did allow work to impact what I did regarding working out. So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to take care of myself, work out or whatever. And because of work, in some way, it impacted my decision to work out or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is not good. So I got to switch that.
That happens to me a lot during tax season.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just yeah. So that's how that went. But anyway, Quiet Money Podcast, #1 show for going through the ups and downs of life. And there's so many of them. And one of them, we talked about a little bit on the last episode, but Randy can give us an update on it. You know what I'm saying? Randy's going to give us an update on it. But if you ain't followed us before today, one thing that we do together, and we pretty much did almost everything together, and you'll learn that more and more about us. But we got a business together. We got 2, and one that we're here for like 6 years now. Mm-hmm. And we talked about that a little bit, and we'll continue to talk about it. But the ups and downs is when you're trying to grow your business, you still got responsibilities. You still got things you got to pay for. Still got trips you want to take. You still got goals you want to hit. And sometimes the business and the growth and the speed of it don't match. You know what I mean? So you got put in this environment, which is like, yo, should I go back to work sometime? Should I go back and try to get money a different type of way? And Randy was telling you last time that it was something she was thinking about doing, but wasn't sure about it. And that was a little job opportunity that came up with her. And I want to report about it because you made a decision, you know what I'm saying? And
yes.
I want you to give an update on it. For anybody else that's out there, and we're not talking about what's wrong or right. We ain't good on both ways, but you're in that position where you got a business, but you need more money for whatever reason. And that's just being real. Like you just need more money at that moment. Like, what do you do? All right, you got your dream, you put everything into it, got trucks, got employees, whatever it is. Like, but in that moment, something happens in your life where you just need more money, whatever it is. And you talked about yours. We want to put our son in this different school and different stuff like that. But you was thinking about should you do it or not. You hadn't had the interview yet. Right. Or had some things happen. So I want you to update everybody on how everything went. You feel me? How everything went and then what she decided to do, you know?
Yeah, I think I left off, maybe I had a second interview or something.
I think when we last poured it, you had a interview, but you hadn't had it yet.
Okay.
You hadn't had you was about to do the interview, but you hadn't had it yet. Yes. Yeah.
So pretty much I interviewed, they gave me a second interview, and it was very interesting because this interview was a combination. It was like a virtual interview, but it was a combination of multiple choice, essay, and video, and it was timed. So they asked me all these technical questions, and I won't go into too much detail because it'll bore y'all. But I was like, I wonder how I did, you know, because from my first interview, the lady who, like the recruiter, she pretty much told me I need to interview like an employee. Like I interview,
right?
I don't interview like an employee, pretty much. So she says, you know, when they ask you why you want the job, you know, just tell them why.
Like, did you find it hard to say, to like answer that question, like why you want to do job?
When I think about the things that I enjoy doing and how the job ties into like how I like math and accounting and all of that, it wasn't that hard, but I had to shift the mind as to tell them what they want to hear. Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, long story short, I end up getting the job. It's a part-time job. It's a seasonal job, and it's for 4 months, and that's it. So I accepted the offer, and I came to the conclusion, well, it's only 4 months. So, you know, it'll be nice to have some extra income to fund the things that we need to fund. And I'm excited. I'm scared too. Because I know it's going to take time and it's a commitment.
Right.
20 hours a week. And I don't know. I've been trying to think about, am I going to do 4 hours, 5 days a week, or 5 hours, 4 days a week? Like, what's the best so that I don't get all stressed, plate heavy, I'm overwhelmed? So I'm thinking in my mind, and actually in my mind, I just want to do 2 days and do 10 hours.
Right.
That's not going to work for me. I already know. But I would like to do I think what's best would be 4 hours. I'm thinking 8 to 12, 5 days a week.
Okay.
My little part-time situation, pack my computer up, and then I can go to do basic accounting in Quiet Money Court for the afternoon. I think that's best for me.
Right.
So.
All right. So that's what your days will be looking like. Possibly for 4 months, your days will be looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're excited about it.
I am.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Part-time situation.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm interested though, because, and again, the ups and downs is just what our show is about. So that's a lot of the things you said just now. It's a lot of the ups.
Yeah.
There's all the ups.
Yeah.
And I want to acknowledge all the ups. And I want to say, first off, I'm proud of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for doing what you needed to do, that you feel like is best. You know what I mean? I want people to really see both sides of the thing, because it's a decision that you're not the only one that has to make that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But everything that goes up, there's a negative side to it as well, right? You know what I mean? So one thing you said just now was like, it's only 4 months. All right. So you're making the decision because you think it's a short time thing.
Right.
Which is, we'll hold on that for a second. 4 months. All right, cool. But your day to day sounds like it's changing for that period of time, because you just said basically you're going to do your work, your part-time job. That sounded like the first priority, and then you're going to do your business second, and then you're going to do this new venture third. And that's the decision you're making at this moment. But a couple years ago, when you work for somebody, the only decision to make was to go be on your own. And what you really wanted, and the only thing you wanted, was to be on your own and to build your own vision. So what do you say to that person that will come to you and be like, you're kind of backtracking on what you was about to do? You know what I'm saying? You're kind of backtracking and falling back into something else. What would you tell that person that came to you and challenged you like that? Like, why are you doing this now?
Yeah.
It's like, is it really a good thing? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I would like, you got to, on both sides. What would you say to that?
I feel that, but I just don't feel like that's what this is.
All right. Well, break it down, because break it down, because we're getting good at it, because I want to be real about things. Like, break it down, because all your priorities change,
right?
And we got this new venture that we believe in, and we know that we're meant to do, right? And I ain't attacking you. We just chopped it, right? But you're basically telling me that for the next 4 months, that thing should be last and the priority.
Okay.
Right? And
but
no. Okay. Feel me. Hold on.
I'm just saying that's not actually what I'm saying, though. I hear you.
But all right, so what are you saying? I don't want to be wrong.
I'm not listing the priorities.
Right.
When I said I'm gonna do the business from 8, I'm gonna work 8 to 12, do Bays and accounting, and then do Quiet Money Court. Like, I wasn't listing.
That's how you break your day up. That's just hours.
Talking about my day.
That's just hours.
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
So during
clarity there.
No, you got that. No, I'm just saying, right? So the things that you're not doing. You got a podcast right now that we believe in. We know it's super real. You know what I mean? And impactful, but we don't have a way that's really good to put it out there right now.
Right.
We need that desperately.
Exactly.
Any minute that you had pushing into that would be amazing.
Right.
But you're going to say, no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, what I'm going to say is that the money that I'm receiving from the part-time job is going to go into paying somebody to do that. And I haven't discussed this with you yet, but I'm thinking that it can be used a couple of ways. But
hey, you're noticing that we're telling each other stuff on the podcast for the first time. Like, what's going on? I ain't know.
But I do want to use it to invest heavily into the podcast.
Right.
So as well into education for the youngest.
So you got your job, you got your 4 months, you're going to put the money back into your show, and it's only for a period of time, and it's all good. Are you sure, though?
I'm never sure.
Right.
But I'm making the decision that I think that's best for the family.
Okay.
First, All
right. Now, here's the thing, though. And these are the hard decisions to make. I ain't going to sit on it too long, but what's best for the family right now is to go, and I need to go and get this money. Now, what happens when there's other things that happen? We don't know what life's going to give us, you know what I'm saying? And we got other situations right now that money might be needed to, you know? So when you know everything that you do, once you do it once, it becomes easier to do it, no matter what it is. So I'm just saying, do you have any fear of introducing that behavior into like what we're trying to do? And I'm not saying you are. I'm just talking about introducing like, all right, well, yes, I got this vision, but like, cause basically the way I take it is this is how we're going to probably make decisions when it comes to like, if we really need money, if we're open to going back, which is cool. No, listen, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking you, you're the one that's doing it. I'm just asking you, are you worried about that? Or do you feel like you already just put all these steps in place that you're still going to push your business, still going to push your new business, but do this momentarily? Well, because it's a lot. Listen, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, but the position that I've accepted is not only part-time, but it's seasonal.
Okay.
So.
But you're the best, though.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Exactly. You're the best. There's no way they're going to pick you up and be like, no, thank you after that.
I know. But you know what? I don't really have an interest in obtaining a full-time job because the thing that I love about entrepreneurship is that I own my time. So I've accepted that for the next 4 months. I'm not going to own a portion of my time. Like I'm going to have meetings. I got to, I have a schedule I have to meet. I have to talk to their clients. Like there's certain things that I'm not going to own my time for. Mm-hmm. And I've accepted that, but that's the thing that I love.
Right,
and
right.
I also have accepted that this is not a need. Like what we bring in now is sufficient.
Right, right.
But I'm trying to go to the next level.
Okay.
So we're good.
So you're gonna sit down and show me how, we can put money back into this and grow it. And obviously you deserve your money because it's, you're doing the work. You know what I'm saying? I know your pockets.
No. It's going to all go into the joint account.
No, you good. I'm just saying. I don't care.
It's going to all go into the joint account.
I don't care about all that.
And we're going to manage it together. Now, this is not tons.
Why would that happen? We don't do that now.
It's the part-time. Well, I welcome you.
Yeah, no.
To join.
Nah, you straight. You're the money manager. I'm the money maker. We got it. We got 2 different rules and they work well together. They do. Serious. But we don't got to do that when something new. I trust you with everything. It's
but I would like your insight.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I know you, we good. Yeah, always good. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say some of the benefits that I'm excited about?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to
So I've
been here. I've been here for the up, down, the whole journey of everything. So I just always go back and I don't forget things. And it wasn't really more to challenge a decision. It was just really opening up that environment realistically, like on how things could change, man.
Yeah.
Because one minute you're crying, can't wait to get out that environment, but there is something else in your life that can trigger you later on, which is like being a mother, you know what I'm saying? Being somebody who owns a second business that's trying to get more money for it. Like things change all the time that could change the way that you look at things.
But you know what?
You know what I'm saying? What's up?
The other thing too is it's a totally different career from what I was doing before.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You excited about that? That's what's up. You excited about that?
Do something else other than accounting.
Nah, but you know what? Hey, and here's the other thing, which I don't want to forget. A lot of people live life by themselves, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? A lot of times you look to get successful by yourself, but I know there's a whole lot of benefits when you're not doing it by yourself. You know what I mean? And the fact that me and you's done like everything together, it helps in these type of moments because you're not out there by yourself. I'm not out there by myself. So everything that you're saying, we could chop it up. We could acknowledge it and we acknowledge the ups of it, the downs of it. Mm-hmm. More money for our son, more things for the business, but your time is split, priorities. But the conversation can transition now to the important part, which is, how can I help you? You know what I'm saying? How can I help you? Because it's a together thing. So now there's just one more thing that we have to manage together. It just becomes there's no change to any goals or nothing.
Right.
it's just one more element that now has to be managed. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't agree and look at it like that and be true teammates, now you have a new thing or on your end that you're trying to make work. And I'm over here on my end challenging and wondering how important you look at the other things that's left over, and problems start coming up. We've been there, right? You see what I'm saying? So we're not going to do that this time because we're going to say, all right, we got this new population of things that we got to do together. You know what I'm saying? And how we going to do it. So don't worry, I got you on this one. We got it wrong before, but we ain't gonna get it wrong this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've already started working on a plan with the other two businesses.
Right.
That you don't even know about.
All right, I want to know a little something. Give me a minute. Something.
Okay. All
give
right.
me something.
So I feel like for the podcast, we need more social media presence. So I have I'm paying somebody right now to take these clips. Mm-hmm. Take the video and break it into short reels or TikToks or whatever to just to see how it is, how much it's going to cost, just to kind of see what it's like, because I know somebody who can do it, but I have to figure out where I want them to clip it at.
Right.
And I tried to do that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So I have hired somebody. Hey, can you listen to the podcast for an hour?
Right.
And pull out some clips. I don't care if it's 1 or 10. Mm-hmm. And just let me see what you come up with. I'll pay you for your work and we'll see. So that's like something that I don't have to do. So that's one thing that I've been working on. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's
up. Another thing for the accounting business.
Right.
I'm talking to one of our employees about taking on a bigger role, a more supportive role during tax season. And she is happily accepted and excited to help as much as she can.
She's amazing.
So, I haven't talked to you about that yet.
No, I didn't. But I know you're talking about.
Yeah. But I do need some help with that.
Okay.
Well, from you, just to help with the management.
Right.
That would be my weakness, manager. Everything. But that's your 60 seconds.
But here's the thing. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. But you ain't committed nothing to her, nothing like that? Or you guys are already...
I just asked in general, hey, I seen you've been doing this, and this. I'm very happy with the work that you've been given, and would you be interested in taking more responsibility or a bigger role during tax season?
Hey, can I ask you a question then?
Yes.
Have you ever, in the last month or whatever, realize how much moves you've been making this year? I know you don't think you're doing a whole lot, but you're doing a whole lot. Yes.
Oh, honey.
No, serious, Don. You're doing a lot of different things. You're making a lot of moves. Serious. Think about it.
Well, I just want to give the honor and glory to my Lord.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Christ.
You know what you got to do? You know how you could realize this?
You got to make sure it don't cut out.
Yeah, nah. Hey, oh, my goodness. We talk about that. You know what you got to realize, though? An easy way to look at it is go look at your books for your business last year versus this year and the clients that contributed to it, the numbers, and compare it to what's happening this year and look how much things have changed.
Yeah.
Everything's changed, basically. And look at you. That's crazy. That's so crazy. And what you've done, and I'm going to say you because you was pretty much Learn Crusade out there. We already talked about that. You know what I mean? But my goodness, the whole concept of less is more is, listen, less is sometimes more. Because when you have less, it's almost like you could put more into the less. Mm-hmm. And then it becomes more. So you're trying to get everybody, but you're not even getting the people that you really want. And then on top of that, we weren't even giving the service the way we really wanted to get the service. And it's just you just fixed all that by what you did. That's crazy.
Yeah, my whole attitude has changed too. I'm a better.
Yeah, better, right.
Because of that, I care. Little things don't bother me. I'm call me anytime.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what got fixed, though. Here's what got fixed. You think it's a money thing. You think, no, here's what got fixed. You have certain expertise and you're specialized. You was working in an environment that you didn't feel specialized. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why we had all the problems.
And speaking of specialized, let me tell you this too. Another thing that I've been doing is doing my continuing education courses to keep my license as an enrolled agent. And I'm learning so much, and I feel special because I can pick the stuff that benefits my clients most. So like my most recent stuff was reasonable compensation. Because for some reason with the IRS, it's like a big thing, something that they're, cracking down on, and just learning about it and how to better serve my clients in that area to be prepared. It fed my little soul because I got to choose it. Like, okay, what's best for my clients, So kind of dope.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. I'm happy for you.
But thank you. I'm over here blessed.
Hey, nah, but I'm just being real with you. I love you too, man. Nah, for sure. You know what I mean? Hey, but on a different note, let me tell you something. Couple things that's been helping me lately. You know what I mean? But it's been very, very aware in like different situations. And I'm going to just say it, like, for me, I'm seeing more and more how my stressful moments or the tough moments I've had or challenges I've had in life, some of it's been tied to worrying about what people think, worrying about somebody else's perception, worrying about somebody, whatever it is, like, you know what I mean? And how much that's driven maybe how I did something, how I said something. Like, it's just been very, very critical. But that's not what I really want to talk about. What I want to talk about is that lately, people don't care. No, serious. That's what I'm noticed. Like, it's been a beautiful thing. Like, people don't care, man. They don't care. Every situation lately, I'm just like, you don't really care, man. Like, you might be having an opinion on what I'm doing. You might be asking me a question. You might be commenting on something, but you don't really care for real. I care about what you're saying for other reasons, but you don't really care. You don't. Sometimes you're just doing the job. Sometimes it's your own opinion. You just want to share it. But a lot of times people don't really care. Why would somebody, think about it. Why would somebody else really care about your business? Like, authentically. It's your business. Why would they actually authentically care? Now, who would care? The people that's part of your business. It's common sense. Yeah, your family members, maybe, if they're part of your business. You know what I'm saying? But the average person has no reason to authentically care. But you spend so much time with this huge population of people that you care about what they think, or you think that they have some view on you that really matters, and it don't matter because people don't care. They don't. And it's almost been like super freeing, like, all right, you got this to say about me, but in all honesty, you don't really care. That's how I'm looking at it. Yeah, we have to engage with each other today, but you're saying a certain thing and it makes me feel a way, but you don't really care. Yeah. I just realized that.
But why you say that though?
Because, man, you're like, what I'm noticing is like, for you to care about me and the good and bad about me, truly, you got to know me. You have to know me to like authentically care about my experiences, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. Like, authentically, you kind of have to know
you're
me.
Saying most people.
Yeah.
Most people don't know you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is that people that know you and people that are in your life and that's really truly part of your business, like, those are the people that actually really care. And a lot of times you just sitting there and it's like, all right, I'm working in this place. I've got this team that I'm on or whatever the case, and I'm feeling this way. Yeah, but people don't care as much as you think. So you don't got to put that much on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you an example. I'm just giving you examples, and it's freeing. I'm not saying people don't care about you at all. What I'm saying is that the way that we respond to things, the way that I'm responding to things, is put so much weight on like opinions that technically don't really matter because they're not you know what I'm saying? They don't matter. You know what I mean? So I give you an example, like you got a presentation at work. You care about that. You should. Maybe your boss cares. You know, they part of your team, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. 90% of the other people don't really care.
Right.
Nor should they. They listening. They're going to get some info. All right, but you're probably a little stressed because there's 40 people on the call, but there's only really 3 people that really care.
To everybody else, it's just...
To everybody else, it's another giant, right? Yeah. So when you go into that meeting, maybe it's like, let me make sure I'm good with the 3 people that really care about this and we're all on the same page and everything else is Gucci. And I have to, and I'm just using that example, but we all believe that what we do, other people do. I can't tell you how many times I sit there and listen to one thing 100% and not multitask. It's just not enough time in the day. So somebody's probably multitasking on me, whatever the case.
Right.
Rightfully so. So my point is that some of these things that seem so big, sometimes they're not as big as they seem.
I have that.
You know what I'm saying? And I just, No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. No, I was done.
But I'm just saying, like, when I started to get nervous about creating content, I had that same thought, like, girl, most people just gonna swipe on you anyway.
Exactly.
You're just a piece of content.
Why do you care?
Why do you care?
It's your content.
Right.
It's what you want to put out.
Exactly.
Right. And if they double tapped it 1,000 times, what does that really mean anyway? You don't know why they double tapped it.
Exactly. I double tap it for all sorts of reasons. Oh,
right.
This is my
right. You know what I mean?
Them.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't know why, let's say if I put a picture of me and you might get 5 likes. You know what I mean? Put a picture of my kids, might get 50. I don't know why. It just happens. You know what I mean? But it's like that. But that's one of the things that's been helping me. It's just like,
why is that? What's up with your followers?
I don't know. I don't even know half the people that's actually following me or what they following me for, man. I'm disconnected from a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't really know. But I don't know. I don't think your followers be double tapping my pictures like that.
They do.
No, they don't. Stop it.
They love the based in.
All right, maybe they do. I don't really be watching it like that. But I do.
Well, the only thing I post is like family.
You posted that one time. You and our beautiful daughter, and you got like all damn views and all that. But that's a whole nother story.
We went viral. I was looking cute that day.
You was. Everybody
Some of the comments were really funny though. It's Loretta from Friday. I forgot what the thing was.
Oh, what's her name? You said Miss Loretta.
Yeah, it's from Friday.
Is that her name? I don't think it's Miss Loretta. I don't know. No Lorettas.
Oh, well, it was something. It was just some of the stuff was.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
I was like,
I thought it was Miss Parker. Is it Miss Parker from Friday?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's Miss Parker with the hoods across the street.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was saying some stuff, and I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, shucks, the little kids think I'm.
True. So that's one thing. Let me keep going because I sit on this. One thing is like, man, that people don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's one thing. The other thing is navigating things, and I want to give you. I'm always giving you love on this podcast, but again, having a partner is dope. But sometimes you don't realize that it's actually you that's holding everything back. And I'm going to break that down in a second. But another thing that's helped me is when you told me a little while back and you was like, you're the source. That's something that's been burning in my brain every time I have these little tough little situations where you was like, you're the source. And I want to break that down because it like reminded me and like made me feel comfortable in a way that I ain't never felt. Honest, I ain't even gassing. It's almost like me authentically is now the great thing. Seriously. So what I'm saying is that growing up, when I started my career and everything, I can honestly say that, and a lot of people might agree with this, but like you get put into certain environments and you got a vision of what success is supposed to look like, what it's supposed to sound like. You know what I'm saying? You see how people progress. You see how the environment is, whether corporate America, business, whatever, but like, you see what you have to do. Like there's a process, there's an environment that you have to follow. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think, and know for me, there's parts about me that I automatically was like, nah, that don't fit well here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's certain things that are for at home and there's certain things that's for at work. And that's true. You know what I'm saying? But over time, I'm started to see like me as me, like 1000%. Is like way more than enough. And that thing about me being the source is like the greatest thing because I'm like, yo, it's me. I know it sounds crazy, but like I'm dope on my own, like everything about me. And I'm like, if I didn't have that from you, if I didn't have a way to keep reminding myself of that, I almost feel like I would never show everything that I could do. And I think that's what I'm struggling with right now. Cause I'm really struggling with that. Because I'm sitting here like, yo, I actually want to show more of me now. Like all of me, how I talk, how I look, how I dress, how I act, whatever, everything, how I communicate. I'm not looking at any of it as a negative anymore. I'm not looking at it as anything I have to change. It's like I've gone on a whole different circle. Just remember when I started, I was a certain way. I gave myself an alter ego. to help me be the way that I thought I needed to be. Gave him a name and everything. We talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Then eventually I realized, okay, I don't got to be like that. I can be me, but I was still not me. But things like this, doing this podcast that another one I'm doing, work and everything, like, it's just made me realize, like, man, you're great. And nobody was about to realize that. And you wasn't even okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying I'm there 100%, but I'm just realizing, like, what does it mean? Why was I doing that? Like, I might have been under this type of fog where I didn't even really step to think what I really wanted for myself out of my life. I know that sounds crazy, but like me, you know, I got my daughter that, you know, she didn't go to college and everything, but like I admire her because I think she's trying to make the decision on what do I really want out of my life at a young age. I don't know if I did that like that. You know what I'm saying? I was very much, and I'm happy with where I am, but I was very much shown what a successful path would look like and followed it. You know what I'm saying? And then you come to a point in your life and you're like, well, would I have picked that path? No, you know, would I pick something else? Clearly I'm picking different things, adding to my path. You know what I'm saying? But it's just been really hitting me like, yo, and that's what I'm struggling with right now is like every environment that I get put in right now that I can't be all of me is like, it's really bothering me now.
But that's the beauty of it.
I know, but it's bothering me now.
Like,
yes.
And that's the growth in you. That's the wisdom.
But I don't know what to do about it.
Age.
I know, but it's like, why would I sit here and hide anything or dumb down anything?
Well,
that's, you know,
kind of what we've been told.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Go into corporate America, you know, don't make too much noise.
But yeah, and it could be work, it could be personal, but it's just like, and I want people like, where am I going with this? But like, yo, sometimes you might just have to sit down and it's really hard, but like look yourself in the mirror and just realize that you're really like an amazing person on your end, man. That's how you got to feel about yourself. Like you're an amazing person on your end. And if you don't sit there and realize the great things about you, nobody else will ever get to experience them. And you won't even get to experience them. And that's the tough thing because I'm getting somewhere way left with it, but it's true. But like, it's very dangerous to watch other people, compare other people and try to be like other people because every time that you clone something, you remove originality. That's what cloning is. So every single time that there's another carbon copy of somebody, we get to lose their originality. We don't get to know them. We don't get to experience their greatness, what they really are able to do, what they're really like. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about that, it's like, yo, how many people out there, like authentic personalities out there? Don't look at me like I'm crazy, but like how many authentic personalities are out there that we haven't gotten to meet, that haven't come up to the forefront? Because mine was one of them. You get it?
Me too.
Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to give you another example because we keep it 100% on our podcast. We did the other show before, Between the Spreadsheets. Great. Financial advice, no problem. What was missing? Something like this. Being able to be real about things, communicate, whether we say the right word, the right whatever, don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it feels better, right?
Because you're right. I'm like, hold on. I don't like the way I said
I don't like the way I said that.
Right.
But who cares how you said? That's you.
Yeah.
The way you said it and messed up is all about you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm just like, you know, I'm really struggling with it, but it's freeing, but it's a little scary. But it's like I'm looking around and I ain't calling names or nothing, but I just take it even further. People that had advice for you, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Then you come look around, where you at compared to me? Or where you at compared to anything? Or maybe I know a little bit more about you where I know that some of your advice for me was coming from your own experience, your own trial. And you just get all this more information and it's like, oh my gosh, I should have picked this for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it for yourself, y'all. Like, right? Like, it gets watered down. And you start looking around, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm wasting time if I am considering any of these inputs from the people that's not really in the business. Because it's like, what is that? What does it mean? And it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like you're growing up, somebody tells you go to college, it might be a good idea, it may not be. You got to make the decision for yourself. I'm realizing it more and more, like you have to make the decision for yourself. It might be the wrong decision, but you have to make it for yourself. And that's the tough part. But you literally have to make everyone for yourself, you know? And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I know the decisions I want to make now are the ones where I could be authentically myself 100%. Because every current thing that I'm doing in my life where I can be that way, I'm mad happy, super happy. So now the areas where I can't is like, oh my gosh, it's glaring.
I think about that too, though, because even when it came to the part-time position, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like you said, people were probably going to be like, look at her. Mm-hmm. She had left her job and, now she going back to work.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
I started thinking about the negative things that people could say, oh my goodness, what are my clients going to think? And like, I went there too, but it doesn't matter. But, like you said, no, I don't think anybody really cares.
Exactly. But here's the other thing we got to add to that. They care for a moment. Because you're right. They would say at that moment, like, oh yeah, she said this and that. And then in the breeze, you'd be not thought of anymore. But that moment has nothing to do with you. Even if they acknowledge, like, yeah, she said this, look at her, she back at work. You know what I'm saying? That's not because they care about you. That's not because they invested in your business or anything like that. The real truth is is another person that will be like, you ain't what you thought. That's life. You ain't what you thought. You ain't what you said. That's why you can't care so much about what people care about, because no matter how great you are, the number one thing that people will say automatically, instantly, without it's almost like ingrained in human nature would be, man, you ain't all that. You ain't all that. Serious, you ain't all that. Every human being in the world has that little bit in them when it comes to seeing success in people. You ain't all that. Even when they clapping for you, it's something there because that person isn't that. You see what I'm saying? You have to be aware that we all got it. And that person could be loving you, showing you male love, having your back through everything until you show them something that they can attach that to. That's just how it goes. All right, yeah, there you go. That's why they identify the slip real fast. It's not because they're really invested in your slip. The person that's invested in your slip is going to call you and try to help you out of it. The person that really cares, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the person that cares more about identifying failures in people and bringing, and I'm going to take it even further, but it's bringing you down from the elevated point that you're at. That's what it's all about. And it's tough, but that's what it's all about. If I feel that I'm looking up at you, I feel more comfortable when I'm not. That's it. You can't care. But it's true, but you can't care. I mean, it's nothing personal, but I admire somebody that, is a CEO of this and that. I admire that. Okay. I'm not going to say I really, really care when they get their award or whatever. Do I really, really care? For sure. I can't. I'm invested. I admire it. You know what I'm saying? But when that person slips up or something, I would care because I'm going to reach out. I'm going to be there. I'm going to try to help out. We're going to get through this together. I'm invested in this same thing, but that's not usually how it goes. We invested in ourselves. It's got to help us out. You know what I mean? Or we watch it from afar. So that's the other thing. But anyway, you telling me that I'm the source, that was like the couple words that's like showing me, man, I got to think. I got to really look. I got to really, because I feel like on my end, I feel like me, like my natural thing in me is like going to bring all this greatness. Serious. And maybe I was going to miss that. You know what I mean? Maybe I was going to miss that, And the other thing, when it comes to being the source or whatever, is it had me thinking about even when people see it, at some point they may not see it no more. You know what I'm saying? So even some of the things that you are really, really amazing at, not everybody sees it.
Right.
At the point that you might think they're going to see it.
Right.
Because you can't base it off of that either. You have to know it already.
I think you trash.
Right. All this stuff don't matter.
Right.
That's what I'm realizing. Like, all this stuff don't matter. The love, for the most part, don't matter. Neither does the ridicule. The only thing that matters is what you know and you authentically trying to be true to yourself and be better about things. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is, for the most part, just part of being in a world where we're all flawed and we're all struggling and we all got, like, man, this is so basic. We're just all part of this crockpot world of like trying to navigate human nature, which is actually not the greatest thing. So putting so much into humans, like they're going to let you down. Period.
Yeah.
Because we let ourselves down. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you telling me that. I know it's going to continue to help me. Like even how I'm coaching, I know it's different. Like I don't care. Like, and I really, I really appreciate that. But serious.
How much better your players are.
I'm telling you, when you said that, like I'm so real on this podcast, but look, I even talked to you a little bit about coaching with that and how it helped me out real fast because I realized like, I'm coaching in a certain area, I don't want to be too aggressive. Like certain things I was starting to think and man, now I'm just like, hold up. This is my experience. This is my team. This is my sport that I love. What? It don't matter. It don't matter. I need to go do my thing. Because as soon as I adjust it, it's cheating me out of my experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cheating them out of the experience. And now I'm back into the thing of doing it for the wrong reason.
And caring about what people think.
And as soon as that happens, one of the things that is amazing about me, I start to dumb it down. It may not be for everybody. That's all right. As I tell y'all that, we keep it super real on this podcast, but when I tell y'all that you're amazing, you are amazing. All of us are amazing. Go find those things about yourself that make you uniquely amazing. You don't got to try to be like everybody else. Be your authentic self and let us get to experience you, who you really are. All right? But taking it further, even if you do that, everybody ain't going to see it. And everybody ain't going to like your amazingness. They got a different version. What does that mean? I love certain things about you. There's a certain personality out there that's going to be like, girl, don't you ever go behind my back and do no business idea and you be getting on the chopping block. There's certain, like they would never like the fact that you so strong and you can make all these decisions. It don't work for everybody. So I think you're amazing for certain things. Somebody else might not think you're amazing for that. They might not think you're amazing for being so independent. You see what I'm saying? They might not think that's an amazing thing. They might want you to be more dependent. They might want you to need their opinion more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't need my opinion. You ask for it, but it's not a mandate. It's not. It's not.
You like that about me?
I trust you like that. And I do like that about you. Let me tell you something. I do like that for the most part. I think for the most part, what you do great outside of money. I know money, that's why I say for the most part, but I don't think I've ever made you dumb down the things that you're great at. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I really don't. And I don't think you had to do that to me, really. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've absorbed everything about you for the most part. You know what I mean? Like I said, for the most part. Hey, keep that out there. You know what I'm saying? But things could be really simple, if you're just sitting there and it's hard, but you're great on your end. You are great on your end. And the hard part is that the people that you may want to see it, they may not see it. The amount of people you think supposed to see it, you may not see it. Whatever the case is, but that can't be the reason that you know. And I'm still working through it, trust me. But I'm realizing that can't be the reason that you know. Because the opinions change all the time. Another thing that's true, when you get older, you realize how much it is perception versus reality anyway. Because I've had people think that I'm doing real well and they miss the moments when I was doing well. And they calling me out at the times when I'm not doing well. But it looks so way. But the people, once again, that's in the business, they know if it's really well or not.
Yeah.
So even when y'all was sharing love, it weren't even nothing. So it works both ways. Because receiving the fake love, you recognize man, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You hit me up for some money. You don't even know I don't got it. For real, what? You know what I'm saying? You making comments about what you see with me. You don't realize I got one client. But you say, hey, businessman. Yeah, I got a businessman. That's it. I got a businessman. I don't got no business though. But I'm showing I'm successful. But the only thing that matters is me and you and our clients and what we know and the money we know we making, and everything else is gas. It don't mean nothing. So the negative can't get you too off and the positive can't either, because the positive you get, sometimes you don't even deserve it. It'd be wrong. So you just keep it simple and be Stay true to what it really is and the people that really care about it. And everything else is going to throw you left. These are the things you did for me. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? What I had to do this week was the easiest I ever did it. Honest. Because it was like, I walked in, I literally thought, and I'm going to leave it this because I know we about to end, but like, when you start loving yourself for real and you get put in different situations that's real tough or whatever, you kind of just walk in there and be like, all right, I'm about to do my thing. I'm about to do me. I'm about to go do me. It's like, it's like cool as hell. Like, it's like, I'm about to go do me right now. It's cool. Everything else will bury you. Everything else that you think of how me might be received will bury you. It will paralyze you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just like, I'm about to be me, and you actually think that that's great, it's like everything else is cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep working towards this, but I know that's where I'm at. I like a little crossroads with that specifically. You know what I'm saying? Because you start liking yourself more and more for who you are. You know what I'm saying? And you realize that anything that you was looking at that you thought that you didn't have, like, you're like, all right, well, I'm actually okay with that. I actually was, I like what I've did. Like, it's like, so now it's like, all right, well, I'm going to give you me. I'm going to serve it up over and over again. You know what I mean? And there's so many other factors that contribute to it, but life being short is one of them. Things we've been through is one of them.
Yeah. And also
everything, man.
Being okay with the flaws, like the things that's not so good, things that you're working on. Because you can still be like, hey, that's just me.
It is. It is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't do that where things are pointed out, but I've been working on it. So, yeah.
That's it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So anyway, people don't care like you think they do. You know what I'm saying? And when you're sitting there in your life and you're wondering like, yo, I just can't get over the hump, man. I just can't. Maybe it's you, man. Seriously, like maybe you haven't come out yet. You still got you halfway locked in the closet for real. And you just ain't let yourself out yet. And you're sitting there letting a little bit of yourself out and still in the closet, some of it looking to see if the people that's on the other side of the closet, and closet's probably not a good example word. Hello, my goodness. Door. We're going to say door because I don't like where that was going. But half of you is out the door, but you're like looking outside the door to see if everybody's going to receive the other half. And then you realize that, nah, I don't think they are. And then you kind of step back inside. And that's how we live life all the time, man. We look out and we're like, well, what pieces of me, are you willing to receive? And we give that. And then the other pieces that we think people may not like as much, we hide that. We put that back. You know what I'm saying? Want to come all the way out on the other side of the door. Now, what happens when you come out on the other side of the door, and I'm going to end here because I think this is going to be another show, but I could feel that when you bring yourself completely on the other side of the door, a lot of the people that was looking at that half of you coming out, it changes. Some of them are going now. They're not even looking at the door anymore. They've been going. Once they saw that other part of you coming out, they not even looking that way no more. But then there was people that wasn't even looking. Now all of a sudden they're like, whoa, look at this thing that just came out. We don't know how the people mix is going to go. You know what I'm saying? But we have the responsibility to just bring ourselves out right outside the front door and be like, let's go.
And be okay with who's looking at who's not.
Who's looking at who's not, including the downloads of this podcast. It don't matter, but it's like freeing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. All right, 3 people clicked it about 20 times. Hello.
Don't talk about us like.
No, I don't care. I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I ain't watching that. I like how you did your hair up like that.
Like my little puffy situation.
Yeah, I'm going to let you know in a minute. Anything else, Ben? You know what I'm saying?
No, I really enjoyed talking.
I always enjoy talking to you. We just keep it real on our show. Make sure you follow us, subscribe to our podcast on all platforms that's got podcasts, Apple, Spotify, all that. Check out our other episodes. follow us on, subscribe to our Patreon, or
hold on.
We getting dropped. Hold up. We always trying to put somebody on something that ain't working.
No. I turned it off.
Why? Because we ain't got enough content. Yeah. We gonna turn it back on, but y'all get our platform good, man.
Go to our Instagram page, through Buzzsprout, you can donate to the podcast starting at $3 a month. They have like different ranges and stuff. So if you want to support us,
support it. Like, what are you doing?
A new table, soundproofing. Like, there's some things that we needed.
Support. You know what I'm saying? And at the same, support us, and we're keeping it real. Like,
if you enjoy it and you want to invest in us, man, we would really appreciate it. The next thing we're going to do is work on building a community.
Yes. So, you know what I mean? Because there's tons of y'all out there, everybody out there, every single person. Our show is simple, man. Your life goes through ups and downs in it. Come plug in with people that talk about both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And learn from us. We do a lot of things together. We got relationship, married, kids, businesses. You know what I mean? Manage a freaking sports team together. Like, come on, man. We so many ups and downs from us. You know what I mean? And, but we want to hear from you too. You know what I mean? We want to learn from you too. We want to have a community where people are helping each other out. You know what I'm saying? Because life is like that. And when you're going through your downs and you're going through your ups, you don't have to do that by yourself. You know what I mean? Make sure you show us some love. Drop the $3, $5, $50, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? And, we're here for y'all. We're here for our kids. We're here for ourselves, our family. You know what I mean? People that's not here no more. And we got a voice. We gotta make sure y'all hear us. You know what I mean? Till next time. Peace.